You guys didn't get that at all. Welcome to Sacred Sunday, important part of my channel. Usually, when I connect for pick a card readings, I usually call on my spirit guides to connect to your spirit guides, or maybe I'll connect to Archangel Metatron to let me into you guys' lives or things of that nature that grant me access, whatever. But for Sacred Sunday, I go directly to Divine Source, God, Universe, Father, as I call them, and pretty much get my messages from the horse's mouth. Um, Sacred Sunday is the heart of my channel. It's the reading that I look forward to each and every week, and that I try not to miss, barring few exceptions. So, with my little ritual out of the way, let's get into the energy of today's reading. So, today, I did a meditation. I used my multivite or whatever. But I didn't really get any messages today. Like, this is so weird. Normally I can like at least get like an inkling of what to talk about or like an inkling of something. But lately, it's just been blank. It's just been completely blank for me. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that because literally I've just been like resting a lot lately. But life is starting to pick up and life is starting to move a little bit more for me. Um, Things have just been like kind of just happening. Changes have just been coming in left and right. I've been deciding just this weekend I was able to like get up out the house, do something fun for a change, really get a shift and a move in my energy. Um, so that was a really beautiful thing. I had a really fun weekend. Um, and I really just feel like this is just something that I have to talk about here. Is about how things are kind of just like shifting in a lot of you guys' life. Like things may seem like it's pretty still, but there's little things that you can do to help encourage a shift. For me, it was getting out of the house. I finally was able to, have some time outside the house, like with just other people having fun and things of that nature, and it was extra good for my energy. I feel rejuvenated. Um, and I don't know what it is. Like maybe you guys need to like do something different. Maybe. I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't really get anything. That was just me just trying to take a shot in the dark. So don't mind me, guys. Like I'm actually just in a talking. So let's get serious now and like kind of just pull some rooms and just see what we got. Because at the very least, I do know I'm meant to start off with a rune or two. Mm. And reverse indicates like to me, I heard like the ice is melting. Yeah, colonize. Okay, I'm understanding. And righto. Pertho as well. I got it. So these four rooms gave me a really clear like sense of what the energy is going to be about for this reading. Let me see. What's the top one? Tierawas. Okay, I understand. Yeah, this gave me a clear like understanding of what this is going to be about. Remember how I said like I felt like the energy was like kind of still, but I went and I did something different this weekend. Like I felt like things were starting to move again. Well, that's exactly what the Issa rune is all about. When I pulled the Issa rune, I heard like the ice melting. Because Issa is the rune of ice, but it indicates a lack of stillness, of movement. It could also indicate lack of focus. But with colonize coming out, like this really mitigates that kind of meaning or understanding that you might get from Issa, because colonize is the rune of focus, of enlightenment, of mastery, and of knowledge. So there's definitely a movement forward in your life. And even Rhino came out. And if you guys didn't check like my last channel message, the Rhino room came out first. Like this is definitely about how things are like kind of starting to shift and move. And I mentioned that before I even pulled the room. So this is funny that this is exactly what's coming out. It may have felt like things have been still, but things are finally about to start moving again for in you guys' and God and you guys' life, I should say. It's finally about to start moving, and I feel like with the colonized room, this is like the go ahead, the blessing, like the passing of the torch. It's like you spend all this time connecting, being still, like really making sure that you take the time out to master your intuition and like to talk and to connect to your spirit guides. And colonize is kind of like their blessing. Because whenever I used to like sit down for private readings, I used to have a really long, drawn out ritual when I was a house husband and had the time to do those things. But whenever I sat down and I pulled, because I at this time I was still nervous before I did a reading, I used to pull a rune for good luck, and I always consistently got Kawanas, which is the rune of mastery to me. It's like the you can do it rune. Like you have the blessing, you have to go ahead, you have the power, you have the skills. Go do it. So this is definitely about like things moving forward and you having a blessing to move forward in your life. Things are finally about to start thawing out and moving. For those of you who, because it's been a kind of running theme on my channel that we're in a period of stillness where it's time to just like relax and connect to your intuition, formulate a plan for your future and things of that nature. But planning period is over and things are about to start moving again. And especially since we got the Rido room. The Rido represents your life and life journey. It's usually as a protection amulet for travelers and people who like go abroad and things of that nature. But honestly, truly, Rido is all about the journey. It's about knowing that you're going to get to where you need to get to and the time that you're going to get there and safe and sound. So this is really letting you know that your life is about to start continuing. You're about to start moving on again, and that you're definitely being guided by fate and by destiny, especially with the Perthro rune. Perthro rune is the rune of luck, fate, like I said, destiny, but it's also the like unknown. But it's a very positive connotation with Perthro. Like beautiful things are about, and I always say this, apparently, this is like a running theme and a running message. Good things are about to start happening. You're about to start having a influx and an increase in luck. And I can attest to this in my own life, like with me even being able to like get a had some time for this weekend to like actually like get to know other people. Um it just happened like back to back, kind of by luck, kind of by fate, kind of by chance. So really expect little happenings like that, or maybe little happenings like little just coincidence. What? How can I say this? Serendipitous moments. There it is. Little moments of serendipity, just like kind of coming in, maybe over this weekend, or even just like moving past this weekend. Like this is energy telling you like things are about to start moving again and finally because we've been in this still energy I think for at least maybe 2 weeks or so. Like I've just been pulling this, well maybe even like all of like most of May. Like I've been just pulling the energy of being still, and it makes sense because the cosmos was in chaos the whole month of May. We got had so many eclipses, the Mercury retrograde, and I think it might still be in retrograde or whatever. And I heard there's a lot of other planets in retrograde as well. Like May was just kind of May was just kind of hectic and chaotic. Not even just in our personal lives, but also like on a national and global scale. I feel there was like a shadow, like it just kind of got dark on this side of the room. I don't know why. I feel like this is like kind of like the like a door, like where we just came out of, and I feel like over here is like a door that we're going into. I don't know why, but I feel like everything is just like getting dark around me. I think I might just be tripping. Don't mind me. It's just it feels like everything is just kind of getting dark. But the fact of the matter is, and it's still like to see. I don't know. I don't know. Don't read too much into it. That's just me making an observation on what I'm experiencing as I'm channeling. Like it's just getting dark. But what I really feel like is probably just getting more focused, more honed. I think that's letting me know that I'm getting to the point of the message, and I'm gonna take that as a good sign. Um so I'm gonna pull some tarot cards, and I'm gonna also probably get another oracle deck. I couldn't decide which one I was going to do, so I'll do it in the spur of the moment and see what I end up reaching for. But we got a new deck, guys. This is the Sun and Moon Tarot. One of the things I went to this weekend was I went to some spiritual shops and I actually found the Sun and Moon Tarot deck. And one of my favorite, one of the, well, not my favorite, but one of the readers that I really like, she uses this deck a lot. And I finally was able to find it for myself. So I'm kind of excited about that. So let's see what it has to say. So I think I need to pull 4 cards. So let's see what we got. I don't know. I'm feeling number 444. Maybe you've been seeing it a lot. Maybe it's been coming up a lot lately. I know it's been coming up a lot for me as well. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. With the Eight of Swords, this was definitely like the energy that we was in, and it even says like interference. Like I said, the cosmos was in chaos. Like we kind of was like being held back for our own good, and which is what I'm really feeling by the interference. Like you see here that this woman has like usually in the Eight of Swords, someone is like trapped and bound to the swords, but here the swords are kind of like encasing this woman, but it's the strings from above that's keeping her in place. I feel like this was like a divinely guided stop. And it's hard to dispute it when the energy was like everywhere, having to be still. There was a divinely guided stop to like really protect your energies and to protect yourself. Because like that's my building number. Oh, well, see, look, there we go. Here we go. There's a reason why things had to stop and like things had to be like still and stagnant. It's kind of to protect you and to allow you to recharge. I really feel like these swords are filling a wall or building a wall of protection around this figure here. So I really like this. And I really feel like the interference was a negative interference. But with like I said, with Issa in reverse, the energy is about to start moving again. So let's see what's the next card. Hmm. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. Again, like I said, the energy moving. But the Knight of Cups, this is about, I heard like an emotional recharge. Like with the Knight of Cups here, I'm getting a feeling like this was definitely a lot for you guys to become re-psychically attuned, to really make sure that your emotions have been grounded, that you're being protected from the chaos. Hey, hi Ida. To be protected from the chaos that was the month of May. And now that this month is finally starting to pass, and you guys are recharged, refreshed, and feeling on top of like your energetic game, or at least like you should be feeling on top of your energetic game, there's going to be some forward momentum and forward movement. The Knight of Cups is, I think, the second slowest. The only thing that's slower than the Knight of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is more so taking more assured steps. This is being more assured of like your path and what it is that you're doing here. The Knight of Cups always speaks of emotional intelligence to me, but to me, this speaks of being emotionally grounded. You guys are going to be moving forward in a way that's like really more in touch with your true path in a way that you're meant to be. There's a feeling of authenticity behind this Knight of Cups as well. So let's see what else we get. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, shucks. Don't do that to me. I really like these cards. They shuffle well. Here we have the Hermit. Like, what was I telling you guys? Hi, Megas. Blessing from Denmark. Oh, thank you, Ida. Got Denmark in the house. Yeah, we have the Hermit here. Like I said, this was definitely a time for you guys to like really get more aligned with yourself. With the Hermit coming right after the Knight of Cups, this is definitely you having being more guided along your path and your journey. You are always divinely guided, you are always spiritually protected, but I really feel like this period of stillness was to allow you to really connect to the forces that were guiding and protecting you so that you can better hear their voice and better receive their directions. And now with the Hermit, I really feel like it's been internalized here. You really are embodying more of your path and your journey. And we even have the Knight of Wands at the bottom. Well, it's the Prince of Wands, but the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely you having a stronger inner clarity about what it is that you're meant to do, how you're meant to move, and where you need to go. And if it's not even about like knowing where or what to do, this is at the very least knowing who you are, what you can do, and what you can possibly achieve. But this is a really, really strong energy of you just really understanding and coming to a greater sense of self. Like I said, with the authenticity card with the Knight of Cups, it's funny that the Hermit came out right after it. You have a greater and stronger sense of who you are, what it is that you can manifest and accomplish. And the energy is finally about to start moving. So that confidence that you have, and spiritually and energetically and emotionally, it could finally start manifesting in your physical realm. So let's see. What's the final card? Hmm. Oh, it's this one. The Three of Wands. Come on now. And the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay. I'm going to get to that. But the Three of Wands. With the Three of Wands here, this is definitely not a. I don't feel like this is about ships coming in, even though like everyone says that. I think this is more about you going out. Like this is like the energy of like going out on an adventure or finally embarking on an adventure. Like I'm feeling something about like the hero's call. I was listening to something last night, or at least like my company put something on the other night, and it was talking about like how heroes aren't really, they don't really want the adventure, but something happens to like really get them up and force them out for them to get up to go adventure and to learn what kind of hero they are. There's a kind of energy here about this, about you really realizing what it is that you can do with your skills, your intuition, your knowledge, and your abilities, especially with the Kawanaz rune here. This is about you going forth, leveraging your gifts, your abilities, and skills to really go out into the world to experience it and to allow new and better things to come into your life. There's, like I said before, way back, there's a shift that's happening, a new chapter that has begun. And I think finally in this chapter, there's about to be some action. Like there was just the first scene of like, the hero at his house enjoying his happy home, but now there's finally about to be a call to action. Things are finally about to start happening. And then at the bottom deck, we had the Nine of Pentacles with the 10. Like the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles with gain and wealth. This could definitely be a lot of, has a lot to do with like maybe some of you guys like actually working and like actually things working out in a way where you can actually gain more money to actually like build better wealth. But what I really feel here with the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles is that it's more so like an energetic thing. You're finally more self-assured, more strong, well, stronger in your independence. Again, this is about you truly realizing who you are and what it is that you can accomplish. You've been bigging up yourself a lot during this still period. So now it's going to finally be time for things to come in and for your energy that you've been building to finally be released. It's kind of like, I don't know. I just heard like the Kamehameha, the Kamehameha wave, but it's a nerdy thing. Don't worry about it if you don't know it. It's a Dragon Ball Z thing, but it's like you're building energy, and now it's finally about to start being released. And then even at the top of the deck, there's the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely forward movement and your physical energy, but it could also indicate like you got some good little blessings coming your way, some good luck coming your way in terms of like maybe money and things of that nature, because we do have the Perth Throw rune out here. Some really good luck coming your way, and things finally feeling like they're just working out the way that they should, or that you feel like they should. um I don't know. I think I'm gonna just use another a different tarot deck. I also got, when I went and bought cards, I got two tarot decks. So I think I'm gonna use another tarot deck for this particular reading because I just want to show off my cards because I'm so excited. So don't mind me, guys. I love new decks. I keep saying it all the time. I love getting new decks. When I just splurged the other day, let myself have some joy and get some new cards. So let's see what we got here. I haven't shuffled these yet. This is actually the Urban Tarot. So the cards are still in order. So let's see what we get. Let's actually cut the deck first. Split the energies. And try my hand at a something that I might call a shuffle, but I can't shuffle for crap. So let's see what we got. This one just wants to come out. The Three of Swords, sorrow. You're already starting off bad, Deck. You're already starting off bad. But the fact of the matter is, even though we have the Three of Swords here, we do have the Six of Wands right here with victory, overcoming a lot of sadness and sorrow. Like I said, that still period might have just been a healing period for a lot of us, just to recover and recoup your energy. But you're finally feeling confident enough to head out. Let's move on away from this Three of Swords, Eight of Swords energy, because we're done with that. That's the pad. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. You're doing better, Deck. Thank you. Now we have the Ace of Wands. There we go. Some newness. All right. I'm gonna trust the plan. I'm gonna trust it. But yes, we started off with the Three of Swords, just like how we started with the Eight of Swords with the other deck. And I think it's really interesting that we both start off with like some of the more negative aspects of the swords, keeping it the interference, keeping yourself down, and like the sorrow. But the fact of the matter is, with the Ace of Wands, there's a revitalization and a moving forward. I'm glad that this message is being echoed through two different decks. I like that. That lets me know that everything is really, really stable and really secure. If the message comes out the same with this tarot deck, then I'll go and I'll pick out an oracle. Because right now it's really shaping up to be the same. It's telling me the same thing but in a different way. So I like that about my channeling. At least the message is consistent and tight. So let's see what else we got. But yeah, the Ace of Wands, like this is definitely a renewal in the energy, especially since we had the Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands come like show their face. You guys are definitely going to be feeling a lot more excited in the upcoming days, upcoming weeks, through the month of June. I'm really feeling like, yes, here it is, the lovers. Through the month of June, it's going to be very beautiful things happening. A lot of harmony, a lot of happiness, a lot of kinship. Like I said, I just got fortunate enough to, get some dating prospects finally. So the month of June could really be like a really explorative month for you in regards of love. For some of you guys, if that's something that you want and that you're looking for. But honestly, if that's not what you're looking for, then the lovers can most definitely talk about the union of your energy. Like I said, this is more so you coming in with your authentic self, being more in harmony and at peace with not with you and your life journey and the relationship that you have with it. This is again a beautiful message, and we even have the Fool at the bottom deck, and the Seven of Cups with debauchery. Yeah, with the debauchery here, like maybe some of you guys, like if you're in that age and that's something that you want to do, you probably in June you're probably going to be going out a lot, probably hitting out a lot of clubs, having a good amount of drinks. If that's something that you really want, if that's like something that you've been missing, then you're definitely going to start doing it in June. But with the Fool card here, this is definitely like again, like I said, that new beginning, finally setting out on that adventure, on that journey, feeling the call and finally getting the blessing that you need to finally go out on your adventure. And the Six of Wands was at the bottom deck again. So, yeah, this is definitely like you just finally just getting out there. And we love it. We love to see it. Because May was not the month. Like, May was not the month to be out at all. With that eclipse in Scorpio, the retrogrades, and even a solar eclipse was chaos in the cosmos. That was not the time. That was not the time. And again, we're ending, we're ending the, okay, I see. We're ending the tarot again on the Three of Wands. Two different decks, same cards in the same position. The Three of Wands. Again, you finally getting out there, finally going on this adventure, finally just like going out, being a rock star. Okay, with the Knight of Wands here. Like I said, the Knight of Wands showed up, and here it is again. Finally going out there, enjoying your life, being impulsive, having fun, and things finally moving again. And even in terms of finances and financial gain, like even in terms of like finances and financial gain, like this is definitely like a good time for you to starting your projects because we do have the new moon. That's right, the new moon in Gemini is on May 30th. So that's definitely the time to like really start going forward on new ideas. Really just starting over with your mindset is what I get from the new moon in Gemini energy. It's just like a refreshing mindset, a refreshing change. For a lot of you guys, even though like it is a new moon, some manifestations, some things that you probably been trying to bring in is finally going to come in on a new moon, which seems like counter like productive, not productive, counterintuitive, but that's the message that I'm getting. May 30th to and through the month of June might really be a big month is like some big changes for you. And Ida understands. Like it might really be something big. For some reason, I'm being told to like really read the Three of Wands for this deck. I don't know why. So I'm gonna read the Three of Wands and see what comes up here. Ace of Wands. Here, the will to dominate and succeed has been paired with a sense of responsibility and more complete understanding of what ends power can be put towards. The reckless energy of dominion is tempered by a better understanding of how our actions affect others and the world at large. Dominion is the Two of Wands, which is actually at the top of the deck here, which is funny. So I'm going to show you guys. Because the Three of Wands mentions the two. We have the Ace, the Two, and the Three. So here goes the Dominion card, the Two of Wands. Don't ask me why they call the Two of Wands Dominion and the Three Virtue. I don't know. I just know those are classifications of angels, and I don't get what they have to do with the Two and the Three of Wands. So, if you guys know anything about like modern tarot readers and why they're on this wave, please let me know. But otherwise, I'm gonna just be moving right along. Dominion is tempered by a better understanding of how our actions affect others and the world at large. Our movement has gained followers, and they stand united proudly in defense of their ideals. We continue to strive for change, knowing that we are stronger when we work together and in harmony with our community. I chose to represent the fire department for this card as it encapsulates nicely the idea of virtuous and directed action towards a worthwhile goal, as well as being very clearly associated with the element of fire. While researching materials for this card, I found out that the New York City Fire Department's Third Hook and Ladder Company were among the first responders to the attacks on September 11, 2001. Most of that company lost their lives on that day, sacrificing themselves to protect others. Captain Patrick, or Patty, and his men were last reported on the 40th floor of the North Tower. The company's fire truck was damaged beyond repair by the building's collapse, and the ladder apparatus was eventually interred 70 feet below ground and a 9/11 memorial at Ground Zero. That was just completely odd. So this is like what, your journal, my guy? Now I know this book is completely useless, so I'm glad that I read it. I'm glad that I read it. But yes, again, it's about really putting your energy together and moving forward. We're going to move right along and pretend I didn't do that. Because that was just useless. Useless to me. All right. Last Oracle deck. What we're going to do. The Sacred Traveler. I've been feeling it, and I'm going to bring it out. Let's see what we got. Please save my reading because that was such a buzzkill. Oh my God. Start talking about 9/11. I'm like, come on. Like, please, this is a happy reading. So let's see what we got. Here it is. The first card that just wanted to come out was the Wondrous Universe, which is Walking Beauty. The Wondrous Universe has a lot to do with the Perthrow Room. Wondrous Universe, or Walking Beauty, it has a lot to do with the fact that knowing that you're supported by the universe. That when you take a step out into the world, the universe kind of like bend. I don't want to say bends itself, but it really manifests itself in a very beautiful and harmonious way on your journey. And this is what you guys are going to finally start experiencing. If you've been feeling like you've just been going through it, been having a lot of sorrow and interference with your plans, feeling like things have just been stagnating, things are finally moving. The universe not finally, but the universe is supporting your steps. Again, May 30th in the month of June is the perfect time to get out, start new projects, meet new people, and do things. And that's really what you're being guided towards. Keep that in mind, guys. Let's get one more oracle card, and then we can end this reading. Come on, stop it. Or is that the only one that we needed? If it is, then drop more than one card, and there it is. All right, fine. I'll take it. I'll take the sign. The universe supports you. Let me read Walk in the Wondrous Universe, and then I will let this reading go because I feel like the energy is like, all right, said what I had to say. We said what I had to say 2, 3 different times now. So let's put a period on this. You live in a beautiful and wondrous universe. You are a beautiful being. I'm planning to put my artwork out there. It's time. Yes, Ida. Yes, it is. This is definitely the perfect time to start putting your artwork and stuff out there. Do it. Which is funny because now that you mention it, I was hearing like the Temperance Card, or at least I was thinking about it in the shower. And what's funny is like with these two decks in particular, it's funny that you even mentioned art. Because with these two decks, the Temperance card is called the Art card. And it was such a random thought that I was having because I was sitting here thinking like, why is the Temperance called the Art card in these newer decks? But I'm glad that you said that. Let me find the Temperance card here so I can show you that I'm not crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna get back to reading the card, but I just had to say this for Ida because maybe this is a message for her. Because I was thinking about it and I just was wondering like why the hell. Here it is, Temperance card, or also called the Art card, at least in this deck, and in this Urban Tarot that I'm using too. So there's definitely something around like doing artwork or having stuff out there because I was thinking about it and channeling that card, and even though it didn't come out, it was on my mind. So it's no coincidence that you finally brought that up. I really feel like it might be a fortuitous time for you to share your artwork, Ida. I really do. Just removed from the reading and a message for you. It really might be time because that was too uncanny. I was really thinking in the shower like, why is Temperance the art card now? But there it is. So yeah, take time to see and cherish the wonders of life wherever you go. It transforms your life. There is a remarkable beauty within you. Simply acknowledging it and it allows it to surface even more. Take time. The time you take to create beauty in your home will manifest in your life. In native traditions, walking in beauty means to honor all the natural cycles of life and to experience the sacred communion with the Creator in all things, including oneself. So, yes, the sacred traveler wants you to know there's always beauty around you and within you. The sacred traveler constantly looks for and embraces the majestic, wondrous universe in all forms. You can hear it in the song of an early morning bird. You can smell it in the aroma of freshly baking bread, and you can see it. The more you seek beauty, the more it will find you, and the more you will find yourself in a beautiful world. And again, this is letting you guys know that the universe is fully supporting you at this time. Get out there for the ending of May and for the month of June and probably onwards. Get out there and experience what life has to offer. The world is finally about to start opening up for you. Things are about to start shifting and changing, and you're definitely going to appreciate a greater understanding and a greater communion with your spirit guides, ancestors, with Father Himself. If you guys like pray and worship the universe or things of that nature, I know not everyone does that, but whatever. You're about to start experiencing a more deeper communion with it, and you're finally about to start seeing a lot of the things that you wish and dream for make manifest into your life. Harness this energy and just really just go out there and enjoy life and what it has to offer for you in this cycle. Thanks, pick. Our energies are aligned. Namaste and happy Memorial Day weekend to you from Northwest Pennsylvania. Thank you, Bethany. And you guys, Bethany, I wish you a beautiful morning and for the beautiful energy that's coming out here. I hope it fully supports you. Thank you guys so much for being with me for today's Sacred Sunday message. Um, I'm out of here. I'm going to make a short one today. Thank you and be blessed. I love you all and thank you for the support.